Exercise 7.1, first question. Find the distance between the following pairs of points. They have given 2 points. So, we will take one to be x1, y1 and the other to be x2, y2. So, the distance is given as root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Root of x2 4 minus 2 the whole square plus 1 minus 3 the whole square. Root of 4 minus 2, 2 square plus 1 minus 3, 2 square. 2 square plus 2 square, 4 plus 4, root 8 units. Can we simplify this root 8 a little further? Yes. Root 8 we already saw, do prime factorization of 8, take in pairs. So, root of 2 square into 2, root of 2 square 2 comes out 2 root 2 units. Please simplify your roots as simple as possible, keep the least number possible inside the root. Next question, this is x1, y1, x2, y2. So, distance, same question. So, what will you do? x2 minus x1. So, write the formula first. x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Root of x2 minus 1 minus x1 minus 5 the whole square plus y2 3 minus y1 7 the whole square is equal to root of minus 1 plus 5 the whole square plus 3 minus 7, we already know directly. 3 minus 7 is minus 4. Minus 5 plus, sorry, minus 1 plus 5 plus 4. Plus 4 square 16. Minus square plus leave it 4 square 16. So, root 32. Root 32. 2 16s are, 2 8s are, 2 4s are, 2 2s are, 2 1s are. Group in pairs. So, it becomes root of 2 square into 2 square into 2. 2 square comes out 2. 2 square comes out 2. Root 2. 2 2s are 4. 4 root 2 units. Next question. This is x1, y1, x2, y2. Distance formula is given as root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. This is root of x2 minus a minus x1 a the whole square plus y2 minus b y1 minus b minus 2a the whole square plus minus 2b the whole square. Minus whole square plus, so 2 square 4, 4a square plus 4b square. Can I take 4 common here? Can I simply remove 4 here? If I have like this 4 plus 3, can I write it as 2 plus root 3? You cannot split the root. I already explained, root of a plus b is not root a plus root b. Be careful, you cannot split the root if there is plus sign. But if there is multiplication or division, yes, you can split the root. So, what we are going to do here is, we take 4 common. So, you are left with a square plus b square. Now, this is multiplication, I can split the root. Root 4 into root a square plus b square. Root 4 is 2. 2 root of a square plus b square units. Second question, find the distance between the 2 points. Let us say this is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. Just find the distance. Same type question. So, distance formula is given as root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Root of x2 36 minus x1 0 the whole square plus y2 15 minus y1 0 root 36 square plus 15 square. 36 into 36. 6 6 are 36. 6 3 are 18. 18 plus 3 21. 3 6 are 18. 3 3 are 9. 9 plus 1 10. 6 9 2. 1296 root 1296 plus 15 square we all know is 225. To this 1296 add 225. 5 plus 6 11. 1 plus 9 10. 10 plus 2 12. 2 plus 2 4. 4 plus 1 5 1. 1521. So root 1521. Let's see if we can break it down. Is it divisible by 3? 1 plus 5, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 1, 9. Yes, divisible by 3. So go ahead. 1521 divisible by 3. 3 5s are 15. 3 zeros are not equal to 2. So 7. Is this again divisible by 3? Yes, it is. 3 1s are 3. 3 6 are 18. 3 9s are 27. Is the next one again divisible by 3? No. But what into what is 169? 13 into 13 is 169. So I can therefore pair it up and write root 3 square into 13 square. 3 square comes out 3, 13 square comes out 13, 3 into 13, 39. Your answer is 39 units. Question 3. Determine if the points are collinear. So we will take this as A to be 1, 5, B to be 2, 3 and C to be minus 2, minus 11. How do you know the points are collinear? Find the distance between 2 points each, AB, BC and AC. If sum of any two sides is equal to third side, then the points are collinear. Simple. So first we will write off the distance formula once, so we don't have to keep writing it every time. Distance formula is given as root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. First let's find AB. Root of 2 minus 1 the whole square plus 3 minus 5 the whole square. Root of 2 minus 1, 1 square. 3 minus 5 minus 2 becomes plus 2 square. 1 square plus 4 root 5 units. Next, BC. Apply distance formula. Minus 2 plus minus 11 minus 3. Minus 2 minus 4 the whole square plus minus 15 the whole square. Sorry, minus 11 minus 3 is minus 14. Minus 4 the whole square 16. Minus 14 the whole square, 14 square 196. 16 plus 196, 196 plus 10, 206, 206 plus 6, 212. Units. Can we simplify this further? Yes, we can. So take 212, 2 1s are 2, 0s are 6 are 2, 53s are. 53 is a prime number. So it becomes root of 2 square into 53. 2 root 53 units. Next we have to go for AC. Root of minus 2 minus 1 plus minus 11 minus 5 minus 3 square plus minus 16 square minus 3 square 9. What is 16 square? 256. So 9 plus 256, 265. Try to simplify 265. 5 5s are 25, 1, 5 3s are 15. 5, root of 5 into 53. Can't simplify further. This is root of 4 into 53. Let's see. So among what we have here, if I had to compare them, who's the biggest? See, root 5, root 212 or root 265? Root 265. So biggest side has to be sum of two small sides, right? What are the small sides? 212 and root 5. Are they equal? No. See, 5 into 53 not equal to 2 root 53 plus 5. You cannot add it at all. They are not equal. Therefore, the points are not collinear. How did we get to know? Take the biggest side on one side, take the other two small sides on the other side, see if they are equal. This was what? AC. Not equal to BC plus AB. Therefore, ABC are not collinear. Question 4. Check whether these points are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. So, they are given 3 points. You have to check whether it forms an isosceles triangle. See, they are not telling you to check whether it forms a triangle. So, you don't have to go to check whether sum of two sides are greater than or equal to third side. You have to just check if it's an isosceles triangle. That means check if any two sides are equal. So, A 5 comma minus 2, B 6 comma 4, C 7 comma minus 2. Using distance formula, D is equal to root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So, we will find the distances AB, BC and AC. AB, x2, y2, x1, y1, 6 minus 5 the whole square plus 4 minus of minus 2 the whole square. 6 minus 5, 1 square. 4 minus of minus 2 means 4 plus 2, 6. 6 square. Root 1 plus 36. Root 37 units. Next. ABO will go for BC. x2, y2, x1, y1. 7 minus 6 the whole square plus minus 2 minus 4 the whole square. 7 minus 6, 1 square. Minus 2 minus 4 minus 6 square. 1 square is 1. 6 square is 36. Root 37 units. AC. Root of 7 minus 5 the whole square plus minus 2 the whole square. Minus 2 minus 2. So, y2 minus y1. So, y2 minus of 5. 7 minus 5, 2. 2 square plus minus 2 plus 2 square. Root 4 minus 2 plus 2, 0. 0 square, 0. Root 4 which is 2 units. As you can see, AB is equal to BC. Therefore, it forms an isosceles triangle. Why? If any two sides in a triangle are equal, it forms an isosceles triangle. Question 5. In a classroom, four friends are seated at A, B, C and D shown in the figure. So, we have A, B, C and D shown in the figure. Champa and Chameli walk into the class and after observing for a few minutes, Champa asks Chameli, "Don't you think AB is a square?" Chameli disagrees. Using distance formula, find which of them is correct. Who is asking that it's a square? Champa. So, Champa is saying it's a square. Chameli is saying no. We have to find who is correct. How do we find out whether it's a square or not a square? If all the sides are equal and the diagonals are equal, it's a square. Let's have a small recap. If only opposite sides are equal, parallelogram. If opposite sides are equal and diagonals are equal, rectangle. If all sides are equal, rhombus. If all sides are equal and diagonals are equal, square. So I will redraw this diagram because I want the coordinates here. So we have, first here we have A. What will be the coordinates of A? See the x-axis 3, see the y-axis 4. So 3, 4. See D, 6, 1. See B, 6, 7. And see C, 9, 4. We have to check whether it's a square. So these are your 4 points given. Is this going to form a square or not? So we start with AB, BC, CD and AD, right? Okay. So now AB, we'll write the distance formula as usual first. Distance formula is given as root of x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. So what will be AB? Root of x2, y2, x1, y1, 6 minus 3 whole square plus 7 minus 4 whole square. Do it, solve it. I will just leave some space for you to solve. BC, x2, y2, x1, y1, 9 minus 6 the whole square plus 4 minus 7 the whole square. Please solve. CD, root of 6 minus 9 the whole square plus 1 minus 4 the whole square. AD, root of 3 minus 6 the whole square plus 4 minus 1 the whole square. Is the problem over? No, you also have to find the diagonals. So if you do diagonals also, I'll write the diagonals here. Who are the diagonals? AC and BD. So for AC, root of 9 minus 3 the whole square plus 4 minus 4 the whole square. And for BD, root of 6 minus 6 the whole square plus 1 minus 7 the whole square. Please take 2 minutes, solve all of them and simplify. We will match the answer. So on solving and simplifying this, we get AB equal to root 18, that is 3 root 2 units, BC equals root 18, 3 root 2 units, CD equals root 18, 3 root 2 units, AD equals root 18, 3 root 2 units. I hope you got the same. And the diagonals AB equals root 36, 6 units, BD equals root 36, 6 units. As you can see here, AB equals BC equals CA equals AD, not CA, sorry. AB equals BC equals ABC, CD. CD equals AD and AC equals BD. All sides are equal and diagonals are equal, hence the quadrilateral formed is a square. So who is correct? Champa or Chameli? Champa, because Champa said it's a square. Question 6. Name the type of quadrilateral formed, if any, by the following points and give reasons for your answer. So they are given 4 points here. We will just draw a diagram, a random quadrilateral. We have to find out what type of a quadrilateral it forms. -1, -2. Please take it in order. Don't change the order. Same method, we know what we have to do. Find all the 4 sides. If they are equal, next step is to find the diagonals. So first find AB. First, what's the distance formula? X2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square under root of the whole thing. Please write that. I haven't written it here. 1 minus of -1, 1 plus 1 the whole square plus 0 minus of minus 2, 0 plus 2 the whole square. I will show once how I did this. 1 minus of minus 1, x2 minus x1, x1 itself is minus 1, x2 minus y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1. So, what did I do? I wrote it as 1 plus 1 the whole square plus 0 plus 2 the whole square. Further on, from now on, I will be doing it directly. You all should understand why and how that happened. Okay? I hope it's clear. So, solve this. We'll verify your answer. After AB, what is the next thing? BC. So, what will be BC? Root of minus 1 the whole square plus 2 minus 0 the whole square. Next, CD, root of minus 3 minus of minus 1 plus 1 the whole square plus 0 minus 2 the whole square. Next, AD. I'm taking this one as x1, y1, x2, y2, okay? So, root of minus 3 minus of minus 1, so plus 1 the whole square plus 0 minus of minus 2 plus 2 the whole square. You will all know how to simplify it. Simplify it on your own. Next, after checking the sides, what do you have to check? Diagonals. So, we have to do for AC and BD. So, now AC, root of x1, y1, x2, y2. Minus 1 minus of minus 1, minus 1 plus 1 the whole square plus 2 minus of minus 2, 2 plus 2 the whole square. Next, BD, root of x1, y1, x2, y2, okay? 1 minus of minus 3, 1 plus 3 the whole square plus 0 minus 0 the whole square. Solve it, we'll verify the answers. So, you get 2 root 2, 2 root 2, 2 root 2, 2 root 2, and for the diagonals you get 4 and 4, right? So, now what will we write in the last? Since AB equals BC equals CD equals DA and AC equals BD, the given quadrilateral is a square. Why? Because sides are equal and diagonals are equal. Next question. So, you have 4 points given. It's the sixth one itself, sub question. So, take a quadrilateral, mark A, B, C, D, write the sides, write the points, minus 3, 5, 3, 1, 0, 3, minus 1, minus 4. Find the value of AB, BC, CD by using distance formula. So, what will be your first step? Write the distance formula. Root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Then start applying the distance formula for each side. So, it becomes root of 3 minus of minus 3, 3 plus 3 the whole square plus 1 minus of minus 1 minus 5, 1 minus 5 the whole square. Next, BC. So, it becomes 0 minus 3 the whole square plus 3 minus 1 the whole square. You must have understood by now. You can also do it quickly. CD, root of minus 1 minus 0 the whole square plus minus 4 minus 3 the whole square. Next, AD, root of minus 1 plus 3 the whole square plus minus 4 minus 5 the whole square. Now, going in for the diagonals, AC. What is AC? Root of minus 3 minus 0 the whole square plus 5 minus 3 the whole square. Lastly, BD, root of minus 1 minus 3, minus 1 minus 3 the whole square plus minus 4 minus 1 the whole square. On solving this, we get, So you'll see you get AB as 2 root 13, BC as root 13, CD as 5 root 2 and AD as root 85. So what you can observe over here is all the four sides are different. Among the note I gave you, what did it say? If opposite sides are equal, it's a parallelogram. If opposite sides are equal and diagonals are equal, then it's a rectangle. If all sides are equal, it's a rhombus. If all sides are equal and diagonals are equal, then it's a square. Here, is anything equal? Is all sides equal? No. Are the opposite sides equal? No. So you don't have to go and check the diagonal. No need to check it. So as you are solving it, so you first write AB, solve, get the answer, solve, get the answer. Then check, are they equal? You can see they are not equal here. So you can stop right here, no need to check the diagonal condition, and therefore just write a point here saying it does not form any kind of quadrilateral. So we have 4 points here. A is 4, 5, B is 7, 6, C is 4, 3 and D is 1, 2. As usual, find all the distances among the 2 points. So AB, write the distance formula first. So AB, root of 7 minus 4 the whole square plus 6 minus 5 the whole square. Next, BC, root of 4 minus 7 the whole square plus 3 minus 6 the whole square. Next, CD, root of 1 minus 4 the whole square plus 2 minus 3 the whole square. AD, root of 1 minus 4 the whole square plus 2 minus 5 the whole square. Should I find the diagonals? We'll see. If all these are not equal here, let's not waste time finding the diagonals. So first we'll verify this answer and then go to diagonals. Okay, calculate this and verify your answer with what I write on the board. One second. 2 and 2 root 13. So you can see here AB is root 10, BC is 3 root 2, CD is root 10, AD is 3 root 2. Please write units. Okay, so are all the sides equal? No, but you can see opposite sides are equal. AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD. That means opposite sides are equal. It is a parallelogram. Agreed? But it can also be a rectangle. If it's a rectangle, diagonals have to be equal. So we'll check the diagonals. If the diagonals are also equal, then rectangle. If diagonals are not equal, we settle with parallelogram. So now we go for diagonals. Diagonals, what is it? AC. So AC is root of 4 minus 4 the whole square plus 3 minus 5 the whole square. On solving this, you will get 2 units. BD, root of 1 minus 7 the whole square plus 2 minus 6 the whole square. On solving this, you will get 2 root 13 units. From this, you can clearly say AC is not equal to BD. First condition, what we can write here is AB was equal to whom? AB is equal to CD. And what else is equal? AD is equal to BC. This implies what? Opposite sides are equal. Diagonals are not equal. Therefore, ABCD is a parallelogram. Question 7. Find the point on the x-axis which is equidistant from A and B. Let the point on the x-axis be, let the point on the x-axis be, on the x-axis which coordinate is 0? Y coordinate is 0. So I'll say x comma 0. and let A be 2 comma minus 5 and B be minus 2 comma 9. You know equidistant diagram, if you put P here, A here, B here, then AP is equal to PB, correct? Yes. So P over here is x comma 0. So write this as P, P of x comma 0. What is A? 2 comma minus 5. What is B? Minus 2 comma 9. So it is given that P is equidistant from A and B, therefore PA is equal to PB. Root of PA, x minus 2 the whole square plus 0 minus of minus 5 plus 5 the whole square is equal to root of x minus of minus 2 x plus 2 the whole square plus 0 minus 9 the whole square. Squaring on both sides, the root disappears. So you get x minus 2 the whole square plus 5 square is equal to x plus 2 the whole square plus 9 square. X square plus 2 square, which is nothing but 4. Okay, let's write the steps. Minus 2 into x into 2 plus 25 is equal to x square plus 2 square plus 2 into x into 2 plus 81. So you can cancel x square and x square here, you can cancel 2 square and 2 square here. Can I cancel minus 2 into x into 2 and plus 2 into x into 2? No. When you want to cancel terms on LHS and RHS, they both have to have the same sign. This is minus and this is plus, cannot cancel. So you have minus 4x plus 25 is equal to 4x plus 81. Bring the 81 this side. 25 minus 81 is equal to 4x. Send the minus 4x that side, it becomes plus 4x. 25 minus 81. 25 minus 81. 81 minus 20, 61. 61 minus 5, 56. Negative sign. Bigger number has negative sign. So minus 56 is equal to 8x. So x is equal to minus 56 by 8, which is nothing but 6. So therefore, you can say the point on the x-axis is 6, 0, which is equidistant from the given two points. So minus 56 equals 8x, 8 comes down, minus 56 by 8 is equal to x, minus 7 is equal to x. Therefore, the point on the x-axis is minus 7, 0, which is equidistant from the given two points. Question 8. Find the values of y for which the distance between P and Q is 10. So they have given there's a point P here and there's a point Q here. The distance between them is 10. Point P is 2, minus 3 and point Q is 10, y. So we know that PQ is equal to 10 and we also know distance formula of PQ, y2 minus x2 minus x1, so 10 minus 2 the whole square plus y minus of minus 3 the whole square is equal to 10. Squaring on both sides, root will go. So you get 10 minus 2, 8 square plus y plus 3 the whole square is equal to 10 square, which is 100. Now expand this. 64 plus y square plus 3 square is plus 2 into y into 3 is equal to 100. Y square plus 9 plus 6y, there is a 64 here, is equal to 100. Y square plus 6y, 9 plus 64, 9 plus 64, 73 is equal to 100. Bring the 100 this side. Y square plus 6y plus 73 minus 100 is equal to 0. Y square plus 6y, 73 minus 100, 27 is equal to 0. You will all know splitting the middle term or quadratic formula method. Use either methods. The product is 27 and sum has to be 6. Is the product 27 or minus 27? 73 minus 100. This is negative sign. 100 is the bigger number. So this is minus 27. So product has to be minus 27 and sum has to be 6. So how can we do this? 3 3s are 9, correct? But will that give, we want 27. 9 3s are 27 and 9 and 3 will also give 6. You want plus 6. So plus 9 and minus 3 will give 6. Plus 9 into minus 3 will give minus 27. Both are valid. So we split the middle term, y square plus 9y minus 3y minus 27 equals 0. Y into y plus 9 minus 3 into y plus 9 is equal to 0. Y plus 9 take common into y minus 3 equals 0. If you are not sure about how to do this, please go through the videos in the quadratic equation chapter. We have done it in detail over there with every step about how to split, how to use quadratic formula, how to take common. Okay, this is called factorization. So now this means y plus 9 is 0 or y minus 3 is 0. So y is equal to minus 9 or y is equal to 3. Both are valid. Question 9. If q of 0, 1 is equidistant from P and R, find the value of x. Also find the distances QR and PR. Second part we will leave later. Let's do the first part first. If q of 0, 1 is equidistant from P and R. So we have P and R here and q is equidistant from it. So we want, this is 0, 1, 5, minus 3, x, 6. We want to find the value of x. After which you have to find QR and PR. Okay, we'll come to that later. First, let's find the value of x. So now who's equal to? Q is equidistant from P and R. So QP equals QR. So QP is equal to QR. QP equals QR. Root of 0 minus 5 the whole square plus 1 minus of minus 3, 1 plus 3 the whole square is equal to root of 0 minus x the whole square plus 1 minus 6 the whole square. Root of, let's remove the root, squaring on both sides. So 0 minus 5 minus 5 minus 5 square plus 1 plus 3 4 square is equal to 0 minus x, x square plus 1 minus 5, 5 minus 5 square. Minus 5 square 25 plus 4 square 16. X square plus 25 plus 25 cancel. X square is equal to 16. X is equal to plus or minus under root of 16. X equals plus or minus 4. Why did you take plus or minus 4, ma'am? This is not distant. This is the coordinate. X coordinate can be plus 4 or minus 4. Both are valid. So now we know that x is plus 4 minus 4. You have to find QR and PR. QR means this distance. PR means this distance. Okay. So now you have two conditions, when x is plus 4 and when x is minus 4. So we will do it for both of them separately. When x is plus 4, if x is plus 4, what happens to QR and PR? So QR is equal to root of 0 minus 4 the whole square plus 1 minus 6 the whole square. That is root of 4 square plus 1 minus 6, 5 square. Root of 16 plus 25. 16 plus 20, 25 plus 10, 35. 35 plus 6, 41. Root 41 units. What will be PR? PR is 5 minus x the whole square. So 5 minus 4 because x is now 4 plus minus 3 minus 6 the whole square. Root of 5 minus 4 1 square plus minus 3 minus 6 minus 9 the whole square. 1 square is 1 plus minus 9 the whole square 81. Root 82. Root 82 is what? Root of 2 into 41. You can't simplify further. Leave it as it is. Units. Root 82 units. Why can't you simplify? Because there are no pairs in it if you prime factorize it. Now, when x is equal to minus 4, what happens? This number is now minus 4. QR, root of 0 minus of minus 4, 0 plus 4 the whole square plus 1 minus 6 the whole square. 4 square plus minus 5 square. 16 plus 25, root 41 units. Same answer? Okay. Next, PR. PR, 5 minus of minus 4, 5 plus 4 the whole square plus minus 3 minus 6 the whole square. 5 plus 4, 9 square, minus 3 minus 6, minus 9. 9 square plus 9 square, 81 plus 81. 81 plus 81, what do we get? 162. If you do the prime factorization, you will see it's 2 into 9 square or 9 root 2 units. So, you got the values of x and they asked you to find QR and PR. You had two different conditions because there are two different values of x. You have to show everything. Question 10. Find a relation between x and y such that the point is equidistant from the given 2 points. Relation between x and y is nothing but the equation. We have already covered same ditto type of question in the example. So, let this point be P and let A be 3, 6 and B be minus 3, 4, given PA is equal to PB because they are equidistant. Apply distance formula, root of x minus 3 the whole square plus y minus 6 the whole square is equal to root of x plus 3 the whole square plus y minus 4 the whole square. Root and root, you can leave it how? Squaring on both sides. So this becomes x minus 3 the whole square plus y minus 6 the whole square is equal to x plus 3 the whole square plus y minus 4 the whole square. Expand it, x square plus 3 square minus 2 into x into 3 plus y square plus 6 square minus 2 into y into 6 is equal to x square plus 3 square plus, why will they be plus here? This is a plus b the whole square formula, plus 2 into x into 3 plus y square plus 4 square minus 2 into y into 4. Be careful while expanding the identity. You have to see whether the sign in between is minus or plus. Cancel whatever possible. X square y square will go with x square y square. Will anything else get cancelled? No. So now continue solving. How about plus 3 square plus 3 square? Both of them have the same sign. They will also cancel. Okay, anything else? No. Minus 6x plus 6 square is 36 minus 12y is equal to plus 6x plus 16 minus 8y. So bring all the unknown variables on one side. Bring everything, all the letters on the side. Minus 6x minus 12y. Bring letters aside, what was the variable? 6y. Minus 6y minus 8y becomes plus 8y is equal to 16. Send the 36 this side, minus 36. Minus 6x minus 6x minus 12x minus 12y plus 8y minus 4y is equal to 16 minus 36. How much is that? Minus 20. As you can see, every term has negative sign, so you can multiply the whole thing with minus 1 and remove the negative sign. So this becomes 12x plus 4y is equal to 20. As you can see, every term has 4 in it, so you can divide each one by 4. So 12 by 4, 3x, 4 by 4, 1, so becomes 1 by 20 by 4 is 5. So this is the relation between x and y.